Okay, good. Do you have any allergies? Alright. And are you taking any medications on a daily basis? How many milligrams of that? And how many times per day? PID. Okay. I see here that you're being seen by a neurologist every 6 months. Okay. When was the last time you had a neurological exam done? Okay, it seems like you skipped a few months. And how have you been feeling? Okay. Are you experiencing any new symptoms? Do you feel dizzy sometimes? Okay. Any episodes of falling? Oh, it has happened 2 times. Okay. And on those instances, did you hurt your head? Okay. Okay, what about any broken bones? Right. Have you been hospitalized lately? Okay. How long ago was that? Did you have a follow-up after? Okay. Alright. I'm going to ask you now a series of questions. So they're based on your last results that you had. I did take a look at your CT scan and it did show some effusion that could explain some of your symptoms. And are you experiencing any peripheral vision loss, double vision? Okay. Have you noticed any changes in your olfactory nerve? Okay. Alright. Yeah, definitely it's something that can affect appetite as well. And have you noticed any changes with your taste? Okay, any pain with swallowing? Alright. What about hearing? Have you noticed any ringing in your ears? Okay. And is that in both ears or just one? Alright. Are you wearing contacts? When was your last vision exam? And when did you have your last prescription changed? Okay. Any family history of epilepsy, other neurological disorders? Okay. Are you experiencing any chest pain, trouble breathing, a little bit of tightness? How long ago did that start? Okay. And you're not taking any heart medication, so we can definitely skip that step. We'll start with your vital signs now, and we'll go from there. Going to put gloves on. Are you experiencing any numbness on your body or face? Okay. What about pins and needles in your fingers or toes? Okay. I'm going to measure your blood pressure. Wrap it around your arm. Go ahead and uncross your legs for me, please. Good. You can definitely breathe normal. Just going to go ahead and slide the cuff down. Good. I'm going to go ahead and listen to your heart now. Is it okay if I slide the stethoscope under your shirt? Go ahead and breathe normal for me, please. Okay. I can hear only S1 and S2. No S3, no S4. I'm going to switch and listen with the bell. We're looking for any murmurs. That's good. No signs of atrial fibrillation. And now I'm going to listen to your lungs. So I'm going to have you take deep breaths in every time I touch you with a stethoscope, okay? Go ahead and breathe in And breathe out. And again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. And again. Breathe in. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and relax. Are you feeling any pain here? Okay, what about here? No. I'm going to percuss around the hairline. Let me know if you experience any kind of pain. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check pupillary responses now. So I'm going to have you look straight at my nose. That's very good. So keep on looking straight. I'm going to flash a light in your eyes. Right. Okay. Alright. Pupils are round and reactive to light and accommodating. Now I'm gonna have you follow the light with your eyes only. Don't move your head, okay? Good. Keep on looking at the light. Okay. I'm not seeing any abnormal eye movement. Okay. Now I'm going to cover one eye, and I'm going to need you to tell me when you don't see the light in your field of vision, okay? Now. Good. Now. Good. Now. Good. Let's go ahead and switch. Tell me when you see it. Now. Okay. Now go ahead and tell me when you don't see it anymore. Now. Okay. Now. 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 Alright, I did see a little bit of eye twitching on the right side and just an abnormal pupillary response as we were doing that. I'm just going to do a few more tests to test your peripheral vision. So for that, I'm just going to have you focus on my fingers and tell me when you don't see them in your field of vision anymore. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now I'm gonna have you cover one eye. Very good. And tell me how many fingers you see up. Okay. Good. 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 Excellent. Perfect. Alright. Go ahead and cover your other eye now, and we'll do the same thing. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna ask you to tell me which fingers are moving, right or left. Good. 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 Okay. Good. Okay, now go ahead and look at the light. I'm gonna have you follow the light with your eyes only. Don't move your head. Good. Don't let yourself distracted by my fingers. Okay. Just keep on looking at the light. Okay. Follow the light. Keep on looking at the light. Good. Now look at the blue egg. Now look at the light. Now look at the blue egg. Okay. Now look at the light. And we'll switch. Keep on looking at the light. Don't let yourself distracted by the egg. Keep on looking at the light. Okay. Keep on looking at the light. Don't let yourself distracted. Next, I'm going to check your hearing. Go ahead and tell me with which ear you can hear this sound. But for this, I'm going to have you close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good. Keep your eyes closed and tell me with which ear you hear the sound. Okay. Now, I'm going to whisper some words in your ears, and I'm going to need you to repeat them back to me, okay? Good. Mad B ASMR is filming the quietest ASMR video. In YouTube's history. Okay. So it does seem like your hearing is intact. I'm not sensing any issues there. But we are going to use a tuning fork to see exactly how your ears can perceive vibrations. So what I'm going to do is I'll create a vibration sound and I'll put it very close to your ears. And I need you to tell me when you don't hear that sound anymore, okay? Go ahead and tell me when it stops. Stopped. What about now? Tell me when you don't hear it anymore. Now, let's do it one more time on the other side. Tell me when you don't hear the vibration. Now, okay. Now go ahead and tell me which position here is louder, 1 or 2. So first, on the left side, this is position 1, and this is 2. 2. This is position 1 and 2. Definitely 2. Now I'm going to make a few sounds, and I'm going to need you to tell me if you hear this puff of air, okay? Yes or no? Okay. Alright. Tell me how many times do you hear this sound? Good. 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 Okay. Now I'm going to make a different sound in both ears, and I'm going to need you to tell me with which ear you hear the sound, okay? Good. Okay. Now go ahead and tell me which sound you hear at a higher frequency, okay? Alright, what about now? Okay. Now go ahead and tell me how many times you hear the sound. Good. Good. Okay. What about now? Okay. Alright, good. Okay, perfect. Next, I'm going to check your facial sensations. So for this, I'm going to ask you to keep your eyes closed. Good. And tell me on which side of your face you feel this, left or right. Good. You can't feel that at all. What about now? Alright. Okay. Middle. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one more test here. So, I'm going to touch you with two textures. One is going to feel sharp. This is what sharp is going to feel like. And the other one is going to be dull. This is what dull is going to feel like. Okay. So go ahead and keep your eyes closed and tell me if this feels sharp or dull. Dull. What about now? Sharp. 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 Oops. Sharp. Dull. 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 Sharp. 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 Dull. 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 Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Okay. Now I'm going to touch you with two temperatures. One is going to feel warm. This is what warm is going to feel like. And the other one is going to be cold. And this is what cold is going to feel like. Alright. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed and tell me if you feel this cold or warm. Cold. Warm. Warm. Cold. Warm. Warm. Cold. and give me a big ah. Just gonna try to cover the light a little bit so that we can see very well. Okay, so go ahead and say ah. Good. Some swelling in the back of the throat, and you said you're not having any difficulty swallowing, correct? Okay. Keep on saying ah for me. Ah. Good. Alright, now I'm gonna have you move your tongue up and down and side to side. Okay. And push your tongue inside your cheek like this. And on the other side. Any pain with doing that? Okay. Now go ahead and give me a big smile. Excellent. So that's symmetric on both sides. I'm not seeing any droopiness or cyanosis around the mouth. Go ahead and give me a frown and puff your cheeks. Keep them puffed for me and don't let me unpuff them. Okay, very good. Have you noticed any changes with your smell or taste? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll give you this paper and I'm going to have you taste it, okay? What does that taste like? It's a little bit sweet. Okay. What about this one? And would you be able to pinpoint to a certain item? Okay. I'm going to give you one more paper. So this will go kind of like a little bit farther back, okay? And what does that taste like? Okay, grapes. And when you say grapes, do you mean like a sweet taste or like wine? Okay. I see. Alright. Here I have one more, so I'm gonna have you put this on the side of your tongue, okay? And tell me, what does that taste like? Vanilla. Alright. Next we have a few smell here. Smell taste. And for this, what I'm gonna have you do is to try to describe the smell first and then pinpoint to something that you've been experiencing, okay? So go ahead and try to breathe in and breathe out. Good. And one more time, breathe in and breathe out. And what does that smell like? It's spicy and it's like garlicky. Alright, let's go ahead and try this one now. What does this smell like? It's definitely minty. Alright. one, what does it smell like? Just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay. This is definitely basil. So what it helps is that if you have some items in your kitchen, you can just try to smell them, and because you see what they are, you're retraining your mind to kind of associate the smell again with the item. And that's how we do smell training again. Yeah, let's go ahead and try one more. What does this smell like? Just again, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. This one was oranges, so it's like a citrusy flavor. And again, like if you have oranges at home, you can just peel one and smell it and try to associate it again so that your brain is making those connections again. So for this, I'm gonna have you follow my fingers, okay? Keep on looking at my fingers. Good. Now go ahead and tell me which finger is moving right or left. Okay, keep on looking at my left finger and don't let yourself distracted by the right one. So just focus on the left finger. Good. Focus only on the left finger. Okay. Now look at the right finger, please. Good. I want the same thing. So focus only on the right finger right here. And don't look at the left one. So focus only on the right. Okay. Good. Go ahead and tell me when you don't see my fingers in your field of vision. Good. 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 Perfect. Okay. Alright. Tell me when you don't see them. Now. Again. Okay. Now. 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 going to do another test. I'm going to touch you with two textures. One is going to feel dry and the other one is going to be wet. So I need you to tell me if you feel this wet or dry. First, I need to make sure that this cotton ball is pretty much wet, so that we can definitely feel it. Okay. So go ahead and tell me if you feel this wet or dry. Close your eyes. Wet. Dry. Dry. Wet. 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 Dry. Dry. Wet. Wet. Dry. Dry. Wet. Now I'm gonna have you cover your right eye and we'll do a Snellen chart reading. So go ahead and try to grasp the Snellen chart with your left hand. Good. And just extend your arm all the way. Good. And can you tell me what color you see right here? Okay. What about here? Green. Okay. Can you read the last row starting with the first letter to the right? L, D, F, B, H. Good. And can you go ahead and switch eyes for me now? I'm gonna have you move this to the other side. Perfect. Go ahead and tell me what color do you see here? Good. And here, what color do you see? Green. Can you read the last row starting with the first letter to the right? H, B, F, D, L. Alright. Looks normal there. Now I'm going to check your DM tray. So there is definitely some okay. Now I'm going to check your TMJ. There's definitely some nerves that we can figure out if they are damaged. I'm gonna have you relax your jaw and slowly I'll be tapping on the lower side, okay? Any pain there? Alright, what about here? And here. Okay. I'm just going to continue and we're checking your reflexes to see if they are diminished. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and check how well you can open your mouth and close it, and if we hear any kind of clicking sounds, okay? So I'm going to be placing two of my fingers right here, just a little bit below your forehead. Good. And try to relax your jaw. Don't clench. Okay. And now I'm gonna have you clench and relax. Okay, good. Let's do that one more time. Clench and relax. Okay. Now I'm gonna have you open your mouth as slowly as you can and as wide as you can. Okay? Go ahead. Go. Good. And now slowly close. Good. Any pain when you're doing that? Alright. So there's definitely some nerve damage that is traveling down your neck and your back of your neck. So probably that's why you're experiencing some of those trigger point pain. And prescribe you some medications. Okay? So we're gonna start with a low dose of gabapentin. Otherwise, I think you're okay to come back in about 6 months on your regular checkup. Perfect. It was very nice to meet you. And if you have any questions, just let me know, okay?